10. Mixing cleaners for extra cleaning power. You're scrubbing the bathroom thinking, why not mix bleach and ammonia for a super clean shine? Big mistake. Combining these household cleaners creates chloramine gas, a nasty chemical that'll have your eyes stinging like you're stuck in a tear gas cloud. Your throat, it'll feel like you swallowed a cactus. Stick around too long, and your lungs might just clock out. Mixing bleach with vinegar, that's chlorine gas, the stuff that haunted World War I trenches. One woman thought she'd outsmart her toilet grime by blending cleaners, ended up unconscious with firefighters in hazmat suits dragging her out. Those warning labels aren't just for show. They're there because someone already turned their home into a chemical war zone. Use one cleaner at a time unless you want your bathroom to double as a gas chamber. 9. Sticking a fork in a toaster. Got a piece of toast stuck? Grabbing a fork to fish it out. Seems like a solid plan until you realize your toaster's pumping 1500 watts of raw electricity. That fork becomes a bridge for 12 amps of current to zap through your arm across your heart and down to your toes. Fun fact, it only takes 0.1 amps to stop your heart. Do the math, that's enough to fry you 120 times over. You're basically turning yourself into a human Pop-Tart. The fix: unplug the toaster first. Once it's off, it's just a fancy bread box. Poke around all you want, but don't tempt fate with a live wire. 8. Drinking cactus juice in the desert. Lost in the desert dying of thirst and you spot a cactus. Survival shows say to slice it open for water. Right? Wrong. That water is a toxic sludge that makes poison look friendly. It's acidic, packed with alkaloids that'll shred your kidneys like confetti. You'll be vomiting, doubled over with diarrhea, maybe even paralyzed. Some cacti are safe, sure, but good luck identifying them when you're delirious from heat stroke. Cacti evolved to keep their liquid away from desperate wanderers like you. Those spines, they're screaming. Back off, skip the cactus juice. Focus on finding real water, or better yet, don't get lost in the first place. 7. Hiding under a tree during a lightning storm. Thunder's rumbling, rain's pouring, and you duck under a tree for cover. Seems smart, right? Nope. Trees are like giant lightning magnets, practically begging to get zapped. When lightning strikes, the electricity races down the trunk and spreads through the ground up to 60 feet away. You're standing in a pool of invisible death. That bolt can heat the air to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. Your cozy tree shelter just became a microwave, and you're the main course. About 30% of lightning deaths happen to people hiding under trees. Ditch the tree, find a building or car, or crouch in a low spot. Wet's better than crispy. 6. Letting a sleepwalker roam free. You spot your roommate sleepwalking toward the kitchen knife drawer. Old wisdom says don't wake them, they'll have a heart attack. That's nonsense. Sleepwalkers have driven cars, climbed out windows, even tried cooking gourmet meals. Letting them wander is like rolling the dice on a concussion. Waking them won't kill them, they'll just be groggy and annoyed. The trick is doing it gently, soft voice, light nudge, like coaxing a grumpy cat back to bed. If they're about to yeet themselves down the stairs, wake them up. Better a confused buddy than a trip to the ER. 5. Hunting for food first when lost. Stranded in the wilderness, your stomach's growling, so you start foraging for berries. Bad move. You can survive 3 weeks without food, but only 3 days without water, and 3 hours without shelter in harsh weather. Your body fat. That's your built-in survival kit. Eating without water forces your body to use its last reserves to digest, speeding up dehydration. Worse, stress makes you terrible at spotting safe food. That edible mushroom might be a death cap, which looks harmless but turns your organs to mush. Prioritize shelter, then water. Food can wait, your love handles got your back. 4. Hot bath for hypothermia. Your friend falls through ice and you drag them inside. A hot bath sounds like the perfect fix, right? Wrong. Their body's in survival mode, blood vessels clamped tight to keep heat near vital organs. Dunking them in hot water makes those vessels open too fast, sending blood rushing away from the heart and brain. Their blood pressure tanks and their heart, already stressed, might just quit. They'll feel warm and cozy for a moment, maybe even thank you right before they flatline. Instead, strip off wet clothes, wrap them in dry blankets, and keep them flat. Use your body heat if needed, but skip the hot tub of doom. 3. Stepping out of a car with a fallen power line. A power line falls on your car, and you're tempted to bolt. Don't. Your car's rubber tires are insulating you, keeping you safe like giant rubber boots. Step out and you're a human lightning rod. Electricity spreads through the ground in a voltage gradient like ripples in a pond. If your feet land at different distances, you complete the circuit, and up to 7,000,000 volts will fry your insides. Stay put and call for help. Only exit if the car's on fire, then cross your arms, keep your feet together, and hop like a terrified bunny at least 30 feet away. It's ridiculous, but it beats becoming a conductor. 2. Trusting a dog's clean mouth. Think a dog's mouth is cleaner than yours. Tell that to the Ohio guy who lost all 4 limbs after his dog licked a tiny cut. Dog Saliva is a bacterial horror show hosting beasts like Capnocytophaga canemorsis that can turn a paper cut into a flesh-eating nightmare. With over 600 types of bacteria, a dog's mouth is a microscopic death zoo. Their tongue isn't cleaning your wound, it's sandpapering it open for infection. Human bacteria evolved with us. Dog bacteria see you as fresh meat. Keep Fido's kisses away from open wounds unless you want to star in a medical horror story. 1. Giving water to a heat stroke victim. Someone collapses from heat stroke and your first instinct is to pour water down their throat. Hold up, that could kill them. Their brains overheating, making them confused or unconscious. Forcing water on someone barely awake risks aspiration where water hits their lungs instead of their stomach. That's drowning on dry land or a ticket to pneumonia. In the 2003 European heatwave, people died because well-meaning folks gave water to disoriented victims. Instead, call 911, move them to shade, and slap ice packs on their neck, armpits, and groin. Only let them sip water if they're alert enough to hold the cup themselves. Your job's to keep them alive, not hydrated. That's the countdown of everyday mistakes that could turn your life into a cosmic horror flick. Made it through without flinching? Drop a comment below and tell us which of these freaks you out the most, or share your own near-miss story. We're all just one bad decision away from starring in our own disaster movie.